got one on the Herculez. Herculez. Oh, yeah, it's not a giant, but we got one, not very long. Came to a new lake here, and we got one on the Herculez. A new bait by Z-Man, a little swim bait, just awesome action. We're gonna let this one go. Stay tuned, I'll tell you more about the baits. So the Herculez by Z-Man's a new swim bait out. Right now it's in two different sizes, the 4" and 5" 3/8 and 5/8 ounce sizes, and hooks. You get a 5/0 in the 4" and a 7/0 in the 5". So really good, strong hooks. I mean, they're made for big fish. They come with a stainless hanger in the bottom if you want to put a treble hook on it. I know some guys have talked about putting a blade even on there to get something like an underspin look to it, but it's a pre-molded swim bait out of ElaZtech plastic. So super durable, but with components that are really made for catching big fish. It's a power fishing swim bait. It's not something you're gonna throw on a spinning rod. A ton of action in a lot of cool new colors, and even more colors to come. Just really very natural, realistic colors. A swim bait that a guy can catch them in a lot of different scenarios on. You know, this lighter one is easier to fish up in the shallower water. You get out to the deeper water and those bigger swim baits are gonna be better suited for that, the 5/8. And when the 6" one comes out, I'm really excited about that, just to fish on ledges and out in that deeper grass and stuff like that. Even more power fishing stuff, put it on 20-pound line and really lay the wood to them. Oh. We're out here throwing this Herculez around a grass point out here. There's a bunch of grass that goes with these big flats. There's kind of some points that run off of it. We're a summertime place where a lot of these largemouth live at. The Herculez swim bait's a pre-molded swim bait that's got some weight to it. I believe this is a 3/8. But you know, it gets down there a little bit. It's a pretty versatile bait in that I can reel it along like I am here, winding it 4 or 5 feet down over the tops of this cabbage, or you could also throw this out and fish it on a ledge or drop, anything like that, where you're letting it sink to the bottom and hop it, or even fish it out deeper. So really versatile bait. You know, here I'm really just trying to hit the grass with it. That's the biggest thing, is trying to get it to hit that grass to pop out of it. You're getting a lot of those fish to react to it. I'm sure some will just run it down, but you know, if I'm fishing more open water, like if I was fishing a ledge that came out and fell off where those fish are on bait or structure, I'd be more inclined to reel it and stop it, reel it fast and kill it. So you're getting those fish to bite it. And there's always gonna be some fish that are just gonna wanna just reel them through the water column too, you know. This is a new bait that came out this year, so it's something I haven't even played around with that much. I think it's gonna be a good bait, skipping it around docks and winding along bridge pilings, all kinds of stuff like that. It's got a ton of action. It's a really well-balanced swim bait with a good hook in it. And, there's a lot of saltwater guys that really like this style swim bait, but it's a crossover bait that is gonna play in the bass world for sure. Another one that hit it right as soon as it hit the water. Oh, I got a lot of grass and a little fish. Got him on the Herculez. They're here feeding on this little bait. You can see these minnows swimming around out here in this cabbage. This is a big flat of grass, and there's just a line of cabbage out towards the outside of it. And that seems to be where a lot of these fish have migrated to for the summer right now. There's a lot of little bait out here. You see it swimming around, and I think that little Herculez is mimicking that little bait pretty well. What do we got? Oh, walleye! We got dinner. The walleye on the Herculez. Look at the teeth on that beast. Nice thing about walleye teeth, they're just pointy. They're not sharp on the edges like a pike. They still can cut you, but oh, not as bad. Toothy. Corey, box him. Oh, we got another one, and it's coming in way too easy to be anything big. Oh, it just spit up a little bluegill, and it's a little bass. The bluegill's about the same size as my bait, though. See how big of baits these little fish will even eat. pretty cool. Ugh. No, it's getting away. Jeez. I didn't think it'd be that hard to catch a fish with my hand. Look at that little perch that one sped up. See, our bait's a little bit bigger than the perch. We might need to downsize a little bit. It's a little bit different color, but that's what they're feeding on, all these little perch out here. I don't know if that's a last year's perch or what it is, but it's probably about 3 inches, and I got about a 4-inch swim bait. So we're getting close to matching the hatch, but we'll probably try some different baits. See if we can get a little bit closer. They're obviously feeding on these little minnows out here, so keep trying to dial it in. Just a little clue that fish, the last fish we caught through to us, so we'll keep on it, and hopefully Corey doesn't eat it before we look at it some more. Oh, pike! Oh no! Oh, I got him in the lip. He's not getting away from me. Hercules has so far caught a walleye, pike, bass. You want to eat that too? No?
No, no.
Come on. Look it. He likes you. All right. Well, that was fun. And today we're throwing this is a 7.2 medium heavy. It's a little bit on the heavier side of medium heavy, but you need a rod with a little bit of backbone. Throwing 15-pound fluorocarbon. Something still lets it get down, but eliminates the stretch of a lighter one. You can see this has a pretty decent sized hook into bait. I don't know that you'd want to use 10 or 12, but a 7/4-to-1 reel is pretty important, if not a faster one. So often with a swim bait like this, when you're making long casts, it just falls slack and you're winding, trying to catch up to it. And that faster reel really helps you catch up to that fish and get them loaded up pretty good. Get a slower reel, they'll outrun you coming towards you. And yeah, that's my setup. Seems to be working pretty well today, but you know, if you get in different situations, you get out on a ledge fishing deeper, I might go with a little longer rod or maybe even a little shorter rod if I'm throwing it around cover where I can be more accurate. Get in here. That's why you need that faster reel. That one there, I couldn't even keep up with them. Oh, he ate that Hercules though. He definitely believed it was real. He absolutely smoked it, rolled up in a ball and choked it down. It's been fun. We've caught all kinds of species of fish on that little Hercules right there. 4-inch Hercules has been pretty amazing for the number of bites we've got. We haven't caught any real big ones, but I think we're gonna move on and try some other stuff. It's been fun. If you guys are looking for any of this equipment, Corrado Rod's been awesome for this. That Corrado reel, the 150 MGL, sweet little reel. Check it out, tacklewarehouse.com. Watch the rest of the video. If you liked it, make sure to share it with a friend.